Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brews Day Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
People probably get tired of us talking about how nicely we can take a cap off.
I think we're done with it because I think we found the
We
perfect
should be
one.
putting a cap on.
This is the perfect one, the Beer Bro.
It is, the Beer Bro. I got to find out.
That we're not plugging to sell it because you can't. You cannot buy the Beer Bro.
You can't buy it.
Can't
I got
find
the only one in Virginia.
Can't find the Beer Bro.
I'm going to find out, though.
It is Brews Day Tuesday. It is DreZ and it is Huck, and we are drinking beers from Memphis.
It's Memphis
today.
week. But I am wearing, strangely enough,
Virginia's for craft beer lovers.
the Virginia for Craft Beer Lover shirt that the Virginia
Which it
Tourism Council gave me.
While our beers might not be from Virginia, we are in Virginia.
And we are
craft beer lovers.
Right, I'm loving some craft beer from Tennessee. But
Where'd you get this shirt?
These shirts were invented when they had the
You gave me one too, and
street-
thanks to whoever gave them to us.
That's the Virginia tourism people. And my friend Katie, I shout out for her. She's Whitney's friend, and, well, my friend too. She's like my other daughter.
Cool.
And they printed them up for the street pub that we had when.
Yeah, let's.
Oh my gosh! Look at this beer.
Wow.
Change the subject.
Straight black. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thanks to Katie. We're drinking beers, and what did you pour over there that looks like freaking? That's the darkest beer I've ever seen in my life.
I think it is. So I was in Memphis, and I went to the breweries in order of distance from where I was staying, figuring that if something went south, that I'd be the least distance to stumble back home.
Yeah, you start far and
Right,
you work
start
your way
far
back.
and work back. And actually, after the third brewery, I decided I'd walk to the fourth brewery. I don't know if you've ever been to Memphis, but not a good idea.
Well, they say that walking in Memphis.
No, I was not walking 6 feet above, so problem. Anyway, so I Ubered up right there as soon as I realized. I went on this railroad bridge. I came out, and it's like the bums were like, yo. I was like, hey, I think I'll get back under the railroad bridge and hit my Uber button. But anyway, this was Wiseacre Brewing. And when I went there 4 years ago, there were no breweries. None, not one, no single brewery. And now there's
In
4.
Memphis?
Yeah, none. And I went to the Wiseacre Brewing, and I was, talking my Huck trash like I do. And
Standard.
Yep. And I said, I need a beer to take back. And they said, this immediately walked over. The manager of the place walked over and said, this is the beer you have to take back. So I haven't tasted it yet.
All
This is the Memphis 2016 Astronaut Status Barrel Aged Imperial Stout. And I believe it was Woodford barrels.
Ooh.
Just gonna throw it out there.
I love. Yeah.
11.5% by alcohol.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm glad we didn't start with this.
Yeah, well, that's why I saved it for the second segment. So it's
To keep us out of trouble.
yeah, it's a heavy beer. Let's see.
That is a heavy
I'm going
beer.
in.
All right, well, you go for that. And in the meantime, I'll let the people know that over here, I have another dark beer. It's called Midnight Magic, a German-style black ale from Ghost River Brewing Company. How was Ghost River?
Good. What a great name too. Ghost River.
That is a good name.
Yeah, I like that. They had a bunch of beer. Yeah.
Man, the note on this is crazy.
This too.
German-style black ale. What makes a black ale?
Usually dark grains. What do they call them?
Roasted?
Yeah, roasted, but there's a name for them. Give me a second.
Charred?
Charred.
I don't know. So they just, obviously it's something that gives it that dark color.
Yeah.
Same grains, just it depends on how dark they are.
Well, they
just
can
gonna make it a
cook
darker
the grain. There's 2 ways to do it. You can cook the grains longer, or you can actually have a darker grain. Grains that are darker.
from like just somewhere where.
Yeah, instead of barley, there are other things. That's what I was looking up. Real quick.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, man, this Midnight Magic is pretty gnarly, and I'm really interested to try that astronaut status.
Yeah.
That sounds because obviously
Caramel.
Oh,
caramel grains.
I like me some caramel.
Yeah, that's what they do. So darker grains make darker beer. This thing is big. This is big.
Looks
yeah.
Seriously, that is as dark as night right there.
Oh yeah, you could. I'm gonna actually do it.
No, there's no way.
Yeah. Okay, so my finger touches the glass. I can see it. Here, look on the camera. I move it away a quarter of an inch, and you can no longer see the finger. I'm licking the dark goodness off my hand now.
Okay.
That's a little sick.
So
Don't take that out of context and put it on the internet, please.
Okay. Nobody do that. Listeners.
Nobody.
But so you were in Memphis for the blues.
The IBC, the International Blues Challenge. I'm gonna bang.
Tell me a little bit about the IBC.
I'm gonna bang on them a little bit, but
All right. Okay. Let's
okay.
hear
So
it.
what happens is all around the world, there's 180 blues societies. Each one has a contest, and they play some music, some blues music, and whoever wins gets to go to Memphis. And then there's like 10 bars, 10, 12 bars in Memphis where they all play. And there's the band category and the solo duo category. And the solo duo is more traditional blues, kind of wow, wow, wow. Mm-hmm. And then the band category can be anything from rock and roll to amazing saxophones, whatever. The problem is they make the rules, the society, the International Blues Society, blues.org, makes the rule that everybody has to do original music. Well, I'm telling you what, if I'm going to go for a concert somewhere, I'm going to pay $100. Do I want to hear something I've never heard? No, I don't. And
well, I guess it depends on what you're into and what you're.
Well,
everybody likes to hear something they're familiar with.
Right. And I don't mind if you throw a couple of new songs in.
Yeah,
I'll go see your new album, but I want to hear something from your old album. Led Zeppelin, hello,
I'm with
for
you
example.
on that. I feel like they should maybe they should make it, half and half.
No, they strengthened the rule this year. So now playing stuff I don't know gets more points than playing stuff I know. So if you play stuff I know, you're not going to win.
Well, I could see how, because
they call it the Mustang Sally rule. But if you've ever heard Buddy Guy play Mustang Sally, tell me you don't want to hear that.
You want the cover?
Can you play that after with the
minute,
show today?
Wait a minute. I mean, I can kind of see that because you shouldn't get as much points if you're just doing a cover because you didn't.
But what if you're doing a cover really well? I mean, these people that wrote these covers are no longer with us, and bless their soul. And everybody says, "Who would you like to hear?" That's no longer here, and everybody's like, all these stars. I'm Albert King. Okay, that's who I want to hear, and I want to hear the songs he wrote, and I want to hear people play them really well. But I can't hear that because I got to listen to somebody writing a love song.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to hear that, you should go to some Albert King cover band contest.
There aren't any.
That's not what this is.
It's really hard to play.
Yeah,
these guys.
I understand where you're coming from, but I think you're being too harsh on them.
Okay, well, fair enough. I was going to join them, but now I'm going to beat them. So I'm going to start my own blues society, and we're going to have a contest, and every year we're going to say, these are the 3 artists that we want you to cover. And whoever does it best gets a big prize.
Oh, now there's an interesting one.
Because I'm not big about I mean, I'm sorry I busted on because I did have a good time. And at the jams, everybody's playing Mustang Sally, and I had a really good time here.
So the jams was where it was at.
Yeah. Once after everybody finishes competing, they go play the old blues songs because that's what we really want to hear. Mm-hmm. Sorry, and I understand they're like we're trying to keep the blues alive, but everybody always says they're trying to it's a living document. They're trying to kill it. They're killing it. They're ripping the heart out of it. Let the people play the blues. That's all I'm saying.
I feel
okay. I'm sorry. I don't often get on my soapbox that high.
You had your soapbox in your rant. I need to bring you back down.
All right.
How's that beer, man? Have you even drank it? You've just been ranting for the last 20
minutes. No, this is good. It's a little bit under attenuated, a little bit sweet. A little bit sweet.
See, now I like sweet, though.
Yeah, you'll probably like this.
All right.
It's dark as midnight.
Yeah.
It's nicely, look at the lacing on there. It's like chocolate.
It ain't messing around.
No, it looks like, some kind of chocolate foam.
It looks kind of caramel.
This looks like if you were... really polluted river. I mean, that's a terrible thing. But I mean, this is so dark.
Honestly, the
swamp. It looks like swamp water. You ever been to a swamp where the magnolia trees have just made it this color?
Black.
Yeah, New Orleans.
I will say the head on that almost looks like chocolate milk-esque.
Oh yeah, this is a good beer.
Yeah. So
big in alcohol.
Hit me with it. Oh, by the way, Untapped is what we're ranking these beers with. Untapped app is free. Blah, 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 blah. DreZ Drinks is my Anal Hugs Beer Buzz. It says 1 through 5. What do you think?
Not my style.
What? How's it not your style?
It's a stout.
Well, it's not. Stout's
okay,
not
it's
my
a
style.
5. Haven't given one out in weeks.
There you go.
Have not given one out in weeks. This is a 5. This beer.
So you're ranking it with it being not your style?
With not my style.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Because I guess
I can't remember having a bourbon barrel stout quite this good in a while.
There's some good ones.
Yeah,
out there.
but it's been a while.
All right,
and they preached it up to me. I will say that they preached it to me pretty hard.
Hey, remind everybody what it is. The big 5 bourbon barrel stout that you gave.
It's astronaut status from Wiseacre Brewing. It says taste the rarity. Apparently, the only place you can get this beer
is at the brewery.
Is where I stood and got this beer.
Okay.
You cannot buy this beer anywhere else. And this is 2016, and as they said, there aren't very many left. So you better get your butt to Memphis.
So we're
if you
drinking
want
the
one.
we're drinking the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't getting.
Maybe put
the
one of
taste.
those little CO2 stoppers on it. Save it for later.
Nah, man. I'm
No,
about
you're
to
in that.
press it. Yeah,
You're
I'm
in
about to
that
hop
after
on that
me.
next. Well, I got to tell you, man, the Ghost River over here. How was Ghost River?
It's a good brewery. They had a lot of beers. They're really nice. Everybody's knowledgeable. You know, I thought all the breweries in Memphis had good staffing. There were some reports that the folks at Wiseacre are sometimes distracted. But I didn't see that. But then again, I'm a beer celebrity.
If anything, you were the one distracted.
Right,
them.
I was throwing
You were
stickers
the one
out.
they're
You know,
complaining
yeah, I was
about.
throwing stickers out, and it's like okay. But I thought all the breweries in Memphis were very good. Their customers, I wandered around the room. I talked to people, and everybody was having a good time. And everybody at every single brewery, at least 2 or 3 people said this is the best brewery in town. Fair enough. They were all good.
Hey, everybody's got their personal
That's
opinion.
right.
Well, so for Midnight Magic, we got the German style black ale, which is interesting for me because usually dark colored beers. I don't know if that what the word it would be for this, but it's almost like I look at them like chances are I'm not going to like that sort of thing. So it's almost kind of a mind f because this is a black ale, so it's dark in color, but it doesn't have your stouty, portery. It has a little
not
bit
thick.
of it's not as thick and I wouldn't say flavorful of those, but like have that really big punch, that big bite, the big coffee kind of a thing. It definitely has the notes of like kind of the roasted, the darker stuff, but it's also light. It's a black ale. It's German style, German.
Right,
Yeah,
so it's a lagerish beer
yeah,
for an
exactly.
ale.
So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like the looks are deceiving. Like I mean, you look at that. That's pretty dark. You think
It is dark.
You think that's a porter or something.
Yeah.
But then you sip it and you get a totally different taste, which is kind of a mind f, you know.
Yeah.
But I like that. I think that's cool. And so I definitely give them some a little points and a little credit for that. Flavor wise and everything, man, it's very different. There's not a whole lot of black ales out there. You come across some black IPAs every now and then and stuff, but German style black ales are few and far
I don't
between.
think we've had one. And I thought that was one of their better beers.
Yeah, I think if I'm going to get it,
ranking.
I think if I'm going to throw it down on the Untapped scale, this is probably at least. I'll probably give it a 4.
Yeah,
It's good.
Ghost River.
Ghost River, Midnight Magic gets the 4 stamp of approval. We got a few weeks coming up where I think we're laying it out pretty good. I think we got a little
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday coming
we
up.
love that. Anybody wants to come out? I got beads.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I failed to bring boobies last
Yeah,
time.
you
All right,
called it
maybe
out.
I'll try and fix that.
Maybe we should have a king cake.
Oh, that's your responsibility. You're
All
the
right.
one that told me about the king cake.
Yeah.
You bring the king cake, I'll bring the boobs.
Okay.
All right, deal. Brews Day Tuesday
I'm not
for this
believing
week
you at
is a wrap. We'll be back next time around, and of course, if you hang tight after the break, we'll play some tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.